Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm just going to wrap up this week's option trading. I'm an options trader. As you know, I'm a seller. I want to make cash every week on my savings account that I put away in my trading brokerage. 80% investing, 20% I use for trading options and trading stocks. And that money is set aside just in case the market plunges, it goes down. I can deploy that cash to scoop up the stocks that I want at a really cheap price. But in the meanwhile, I'm generating cash. I'm going to recap the 13 trades that I had made this week. The cash I pulled for this week alone was $1,070. And that is from $130,600 set aside just in case I had to buy the stocks that I sold put options on. And we're going to jump into that today. So let's get started right now. All right, here's my trading account, and you can see I sold a lot of options. TQQQ, and then here is how much I had made, $39 a share for one contract. So again, one contract, $57, and going down. Here's two contracts at 32. And you can see that I'm not making a lot. This is not my wealth generation. This is to add cash to my main investing account and let that one compound, right? This is not get rich quick. This is for me to practice my trading skills, earn money, put that into investing for the long term. And it's very important for me to get familiar with how to generate cash from cash in my brokerage account. Because when I retire, I don't want to sell my stocks, my long-term investments. That's what a lot of people have to do to pay for their everyday expenses. Instead, now I have the skill to generate cash from my positions or any amount of money that's sitting idle in my brokerage account. For me, this is a great skill set to have when you're retired to be able to generate cash flow income without having to sell your stocks. You just leave that, and it's kind of like you just buy dividend stocks and make money from your dividends. And you can also do that, still collect dividends, and also generate cash flow income by selling options against your dividends. You probably didn't know that. If you did, then you're well ahead of most people who don't even know what options are, how you can use options to make extra money. Okay, so there were pretty good takes here with Oracle, two contracts, $140, Iron, five contracts, 239, and so on. You go down the list. Now, full disclosure with ARM, I had sold 115 put. I think it closed at 114.30-ish. Made $44 off of it, but I will probably be assigned. At the time that I sold this put, the stock was $130. I want to buy ARM. I like the stock. I didn't have to pay $130 per share. Now I get to buy it for $15 cheaper. So that's a recap of the 13 options that I had sold to generate cash flow income. And if you look at my take, $1,070 of collateral money that I have to set aside. That's money that they automatically lock up. You can't do anything with it, just in case you get assigned by the end of the week, which is on Friday. Then there's cash position that they can use to assign you the stocks at the cheaper, lower, safer price, which is the strike price that you had picked. Of course, doing your due diligence, reading the charts, and finding the safer lower buy prices. And the last thing I want to show you is the calculation of what is your return on investment, percentage-wise, annualized. We'll come over to my tool here. So you can see that $130,600 is set aside. This is the collateral that's locked just in case I am assigned to buy the stocks. And we'll put here 10.7. And the cash that I had made for the week was $1,070. You can see that the annualized ROI is 42.7%, and that would be an annualized income of 55,000 plus. That's not bad. Not bad. So these small little cash flow income that I collect week after week, they do add up. And then especially when you move it to long-term investing and let it compound, it grows. So they might seem tiny now, but later they grow into much larger amounts. And then number two, it helps me to refine, to improve my skills in generating cash flow income. One day when I retire, I don't sell stocks. I just generate income from dividends, from selling options, as well as collecting the money market funds for any money that I put aside in the brokerage account. Three ways to collect cash flow income. Week after week, month after month. That's it for today. If you like today's video, please subscribe and look out for future videos. Have a great day.